couldn't be more proud of this group of girls, the toughest team I've ever coached in over 20 years of coaching. Never quits. They show up to play every time. Never rewarded in a big way today against a great team, great program that's many people think could have won it all this year. So very, very proud of them. It was a war. We took ourselves out of a couple of situations and we kept bouncing back, kept fighting. And you know, I can't say anything better about them. They're just warriors.
Talk about that seventh inning. I mean, you guys had to be a little down. You're down 5-3, but you just kept fighting.
Right, yeah, we didn't want to go down without a fight, and that's what I kept telling myself, especially in regards to the senior class. Didn't want to let them go out that way. We wanted to go out hard, and so that's what we did. We just kept fighting the seventh.
You got a 2-0 pitch. What did you see, and did you know it right away off the bat?
Yeah, so 2-0, I was looking for a pitch to hit and a pitch that I could drive, and I knew she'd probably give it to me in that count. As soon as it came off the bat, I had a feeling, and then saw the center fielder ran out of room and got excited.
Shelby, you hit one too. Talk about that, and then I guess they pulled the moog on you after that.
It felt really good to be able to do that. It was tough yesterday and the day before hitting off their #1 pitcher of tools, and then her coming in and being a changeup pitcher, hitting a changeup over was a big deal for me because it's hard for me to stay back on changeup, so that was exciting.
Chelsea, kind of a mixed day, but I guess were you excited to come back in there in the seventh to finish it off?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, anytime I can have the ball, I'm super excited. So, yeah, I mean, that's what I wanted. I know that, even if I didn't get it done earlier, I knew Gia could finish it off, but yeah, I was excited.
What about just going to the World Series? Obviously your first trip. How excited are you about that?
I'm really excited. It's actually, I've been in the World Series my sophomore year with LSU when I was there. But, I'm super excited. This team deserves, they're unbelievable. They're warriors. They keep me in the game multiple times. And so, yeah, I'm really excited to go to the World Series. It's unbelievable, and God is good.
What were your thoughts when you had to come out of the game and Arizona took that lead 5-3? What was going through your head?
The thing about this team is I knew we would battle back. I knew it wouldn't be an easy few outs they had to get, and so I knew the perfect people were coming up. The people like our Aerie and Shelby and Goose. I believed in them. So of course, there's few little thoughts in my head that it could have been over, but I knew that we would battle back and never surrender, which that's our motto this year. So I wasn't really worried too much, and yeah, it turned out our way.
Man, what were you thinking when O'Toole went out and the phone came in? So,
Well, change-ups are scary in this game, so I think we had earned that personally, the way we hit our at-bats, quality at-bats, hitting a few change-ups. So I think we'd probably forced that or earned it, and but at the same time, I was pretty confident that we're a better fastball hitting team. So I felt good about our chances there, and then of course the count, she kept working down in the count, and it kept working to our favor. So I was very optimistic.
Goose, O'Toole had not given up more than 7 hits in a game. You guys got 10 off of her in 6. What was the difference between tonight and Friday?
Yeah, I think just seeing her for a second game, we had the first game under our belt, and we knew the adjustments that we needed to make and the situations that she was going to put us in count-wise, and when she was going to throw a change-up and when she was going to come with the fastball. And so I think having that first game under our belt with her, plus the game that we had early in the season against her, we really just relied on the past and our at-bats and just talking to each other throughout the dugout and seeing, like, hey, what she's doing here and here. And so I think that really helped us. Just kind of, we felt prepared today.
did it help that you guys were able to score off of her last night?
Right, I think that gave us a huge momentum going into tonight because we knew we could hit her and we could hit her hard. So I think that gave us a huge advantage today.
Glenn, y'all's third trip to the World Series on the road, going through you talked about the toughness of this team, but you being able to do that for the third time.
I felt this team could play with anybody in the country on any given day. I thought we had 2 warriors for pitchers, and at the same time, if you have to pick someone you do not want to go through, it's University of Arizona. Their tradition, their expectations. I felt, maybe that the pressure to get back might work in our favor. I think it might have. There's a lot of pressure. This program's won so much, so it might have worked in our favor a little bit. And our program's not where this one is. We're trying to get there, but long ways from winning this many national championships. But we're very good, and year in, year out, we compete with the best and are confident in playing the best at any time.
When the sixth inning ended the way that it did with the missed bag at third, were you worried about how they would respond to that?
I was worried about Taylor because I had to put her back in on defense. And it's hard for a kid to not go through in her mind, especially a freshman, the fact that she might have just blown our opportunity to get back to the World Series. So I was concerned about her having to live with that. That's tough. I dropped a pop-up in high school that cost us a state championship. So I know what that was going through her mind. It's hard to get rid of. So that was what I was worried about, trying to regroup, get her to regroup, telling her to get rid of it and get out on the field and play, and she did.
You were given a 15th seed. Did you feel that was a little slap at you? You could have been seated higher?
We did everything we could. I thought possibly, but not more than another spot or two. We got to host in the first round. I thought it was a tough regional. So much parity in the sport now. It's tough for the committee to make those decisions. You got to schedule tough, non-conference especially for us, and we did that. And the girls, not only did we do that, we won those games, big games. Washington, UCLA, Arizona State. We beat a lot of good teams that put us in a position to host the first round. So then anybody can beat anybody, and it's really fortunate. I think there's a lot of parity out here, so I think that's why you're seeing them go to 3 games and a lot of upsets.
Good. Thanks, guys.
I just want to say one thing: how much I respect and appreciate University of Arizona for putting on this regional. And tough place to play. The fans are ruthless, but good fans, and they love their softball here. So a big thank you to the University of Arizona, Coach Kendra.